Good evening everybody, and thank you very much for coming out this evening. My name is Tim Coleman. I'm very proud to be Director of the Prison Radio Association. I'm going to talk to you this evening about a groundbreaking new initiative called Straight Line. But before I tell you about Straight Line, I want to give you a little bit of background about our work more generally. So the Prison Radio Association is a small prison-based charity that works to reduce reoffending through the power of broadcasting. We were founded in 2006 and we run the world's first and only national radio station for prisoners. We operate from two sites, HMP Style, a women's prison in Cheshire, and HMP Brixton, a men's prison in London. In 2016 we were named Third Sector's Charity of the Year, and in 2017 our production arm was named Independent Production Company of the Year. Two of many awards that we have received from the charity, criminal justice and media sectors, including 10 Sony Radio Academy Awards, which are basically like the Oscars of the radio industry. It sounds like I'm bragging, I am slightly, but it's basically to give you an indication of the fact that we're really good at what we do and we're recognised for that. So National Prison Radio is run by a dedicated team of producers in partnership with a team of prisoners who co-produce and present our programmes. National Prison Radio is broadcast across the prison estate, and every day we have a potential audience of 82,000 people. We broadcast directly into cells 24 hours a day, 7 days a week via in-cell televisions. And prisoners have access to terrestrial TV plus 4 Freeview channels which are hand-picked by that particular prison's governor. The 10th channel is National Prison Radio. Programmes are a mixture of music and speech, including information, interviews with inspirational people, and discussions about issues relevant to our prisoner audience. National Prison Radio has really revolutionised the way that we communicate in prisons. The Ministry of Justice sees National Prison Radio as being the primary means to disseminate messages to the prison population. Given the constant flux that our justice system is currently in, this is a vital service that we provide. And it isn't just the MOJ that acknowledges our value. In the past 12 months we have worked with around 180 partners, either promoting their messaging on National Prison Radio or co-creating bespoke content in the form of dedicated shows, interviews and documentaries. These partners include the Prison and Probation Service, the Parole Board, Criminal Cases Review Commission, National Literacy Trust and the Illegal Money Lending Team, just to name but a few. Our reach is extensive. 99% of prisoners know about National Prison Radio, 86% of them listen to National Prison Radio, and nearly half of our 82,000 audience listen every single day. And we know that National Prison Radio has a massive impact on people's lives because they tell us. We received just under 7,000 letters from prisoners in the last 12 months, and I can assure you sending a letter in prison is not the easiest thing to do. So, what has this got to do with Straight Line? The next phase of our development is a major project which is called Straight Line, and it's for Straight Line that we are seeking your support. So far, hopefully, I've established that National Prison Radio has an audience which is large and loyal, and that the content we air helps to make a positive change to the lives of people in prison. There is a problem though. National Prison Radio is only available in prison. When people leave prison, they lose access to National Prison Radio. Straight Line will pick up where National Prison Radio leaves off. Straight Line is an online media channel offering short films, radio programmes, podcasts and information, content designed to support people during the crucial months after release. And the period immediately after leaving prison is absolutely critical. 44% of adults are reconvicted within 1 year of release, and for young offenders the figure is significantly higher. Unlike National Prison Radio, Straight Line is available on demand. Users can access the content they want, when they want it. The only requirement is the access to the internet. We are already being commissioned by other charities and government departments to produce films for this audience. What we need to do is build a home for this content, a platform. Your funding will help us to build the online channel that is Straight Line. Straight Line will become the destination for thousands of National Prison Radio listeners who have left prison and are building new lives on the outside. It will be a familiar, dependable support in a chaotic world. Around 70,000 people are released from prison every single year, and this is the core audience for Straight Line. But there are others too. At any one time, there are around 500,000 people in England and Wales serving community sentences or on probation following a custodial sentence. This is also a key potential audience for Straight Line. Finally, the forgotten victims of crime, hundreds of thousands of children and families who have seen a loved one go to prison every single year. These are other people that can benefit from the power of Straight Line. As with National Prison Radio, we will be able to offer other organisations access to the hardest to reach of audiences. Through building our audience, we will be able to build our social impact and also increase our capacity to generate funding through partnerships to build on our award-winning work. So, why do we need Straight Line? What is the problem that we're trying to solve by creating and broadcasting specifically tailored content to people who have been in prison? The fact is that half of all crime is committed by people who have already been to prison. And the cost of an annual prison place is £35,000, which is roughly the same as the cost of 1 year at Eton College. The cost of reoffending in England and Wales every year as a total is as much as £13 billion. And there is no service that like Straight Line that currently exists. There is no one-stop shop for prison leavers to access practical and inspirational content that can help them achieve stability in their lives post-release. So, in summary, if we are able to raise £6,000 today, we will be able to complete and deliver a fully functioning Straight Line website by the end of the summer. This will mean the UK has the first digital rehabilitation platform. It will also provide a framework for the long-term financial sustainability of the Prison Radio Association. Thank you very much for listening. I'd be delighted to answer any questions as long as they're not that hard. And I'm also very happy to say that I'm joined today by Julia Howard, once a presenter, producer on National Prison Radio while serving a sentence in HMP style. Now one of my bosses as a trustee of the Prison Radio Association. Julia has kindly come here to deflect attention away from me. She's kindly agreed to answer any questions relating to her experience of the journey from prison back into the community. So, thank you very much.